Hi there guys, so Eddie Hearn has shared his thoughts on what he thinks about the WBC making a franchise champion in Vasily Lomachenko and Canelo, and quite possibly making a franchise champion out of the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder winner, making it damn near impossible for Dillian Whyte to get a shot at the winner. So this franchise champion situation, I mean, it's a shame for boxing, and I don't like it, not at all. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's good for boxing. I think 4 belts is more than enough. I mean, who is the actual champion? Who is the WBC world champion? I mean, who is even the legitimate world champion in the division? Who's the best in the division? Because you could have 4 different world champions in the same division anyway. And now you're going to say there's a franchise champion, there's a WBA regular and a WBA super. And all this does is just makes it easier for fighters to dodge fighters they don't want to fight, to take easier fights. I mean, Deontay Wilder, can you imagine if he was franchise champion? He wouldn't fight anyone. He would fight who he wants to fight. Well, he does anyway. But the franchise champion hasn't even really been explained. But anyway, my rant aside, this is what Eddie Hearn thinks on the subject. He said that Devin Haney is now world champion, but he never got the opportunity in the ring to have his name revealed as the new WBC world champion. He didn't win the belt necessarily in a fight. He was just upgraded to the WBC world champion, where Vasily Lomachenko is now WBC franchise champion. And Eddie Hearn has explained that that is not the route they wanted. They didn't want Devin Haney to just be announced as the WBC world champion. They wanted him to fight Vasily Lomachenko for the belt and have his shot at greatness. Also, he said it is not good enough that Dillian Whyte is going to have to wait another year before he is even made mandatory. And then there will be a franchise heavyweight champion as well. So Dillian Whyte won't get his shot at Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury anyway. So basically, they have eliminated Dillian Whyte from the picture completely, which is wrong because he has fought so many fights sanctioned by the WBC. He has worked his way up the rankings and still he won't get his shot. I mean, they have never wanted Dillian Whyte to fight Deontay Wilder anyway. And they will now make it impossible for Dillian Whyte to get a shot at the winner of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. So there goes Dillian Whyte's shot at greatness as well. I mean, obviously Dillian Whyte is going to be a great fighter. He already is. And I believe he will be world champion. I believe that he should be fighting for a world title next year, regardless of what world title it is, because he has earned it. Now also, something that hasn't been touched upon is Luke Campbell's situation. He just fought Vasily Lomachenko for the WBC world title. The WBC world title was vacant, and Luke Campbell was #1 challenger. Yet they recognised Vasily Lomachenko and he had to fight Luke Campbell for the WBC world title. So as soon as Vasily Lomachenko becomes WBC world champion, they make him franchise champion. So if they were going to recognise Lomachenko as their champion anyway, then allow Luke Campbell to fight for the vacant WBC world championship against the #2 challenger, so that at least Luke Campbell has a shot at becoming world champion. Because if they were going to make Lomachenko franchise champion anyway, then why not do that before the fight? Now Luke Campbell has missed out on his opportunity to become WBC world champion when Vasily Lomachenko wasn't in the rankings anyway, just because the WBC have now decided that they want Vasily Lomachenko to be franchise champion just so no one can touch him. And now Bob Arum and Top Rank can negotiate anything they want with Vasily Lomachenko. He can go and fight whoever he wants under the rules of the WBC. He doesn't have to fight his mandatories because they have to be approved. And in my opinion, that's not Vasily Lomachenko's style. He wants to fight the best. He wants to fight his mandatory challengers. I mean, the fighters who are coming up the ranks and fighting eliminators to get into that position, they want to fight the best. They want to be in those kind of fights with Lomachenko, with Canelo. Yet you're saying that if they build their way up, they don't even get their shot at being great and defeating the champion. I mean, look at what Tyson Fury done. He went over to Dusseldorf in front of 60,000 people in an away country, and he beat Vladimir Klitschko, someone who had been reigning for 10 years. And the new heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury. He got that, so imagine if Tyson Fury had fought for those world titles in the UK or anywhere else in front of 10,000 people against someone for a vacant title, against someone like, say, Eric Molina. Would Tyson Fury have the respect he has today? No, he wouldn't, because he hasn't beat a legend of the sport. He wouldn't have had that opportunity. But Tyson Fury did. He had his shots at greatness, and that's all young fighters want. They don't necessarily just want to be given the world championship. They want to fight and they want to earn it. And the WBC, by doing this, have taken that away from them. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? The WBC making a franchise champion and the fact that Eddie Hearn is not happy that Devin Haney has not had his opportunity to fight Vasily Lomachenko for the WBC World Championship and never had that opportunity to be crowned the new WBC World Champion. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.